Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into a spine-chilling journey across America, a land steeped in history, mystery, and, yes, a fair share of ghostly legends. So grab your flashlights and maybe a comforting blanket, because we're about to explore some of the most haunted locations in the United States. These places are not just your run-of-the-mill tourist attractions. They are steeped in stories of the supernatural, tales of tragedy, and echoes of those who once walked their halls. Let's embark on this eerie adventure together. First up on our haunted tour is the infamous Amityville Horror House in Amityville, New York. If you've ever seen the movies or read the books, you know that this house is synonymous with fear. The story begins in 1974 when Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered 6 members of his family in this very house. Just a year later, the Lutz family moved in, only to flee after just 28 days, claiming they experienced terrifying paranormal phenomena, cold spots, strange noises, and even the sensation of being watched. The house has since become a symbol of horror, and while it's been remodeled, the chilling aura still lingers. Visitors often report feeling uneasy as they approach the property, and the stories of the Lutz family have only added to the legend. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the Amityville Horror House stands as a testament to how fear can cling to a place long after the events have occurred. Next, we're heading to the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. This grand hotel is not just famous for its stunning views of the Rocky Mountains, it's also known for its ghostly inhabitants. The Stanley Hotel was the inspiration behind Stephen King's The Shining. And if you've read the book or seen the film, you know it's not just a place for a cozy getaway. Guests have reported seeing apparitions, hearing piano music from an empty room, and even experiencing the sensation of being touched by unseen hands. One of the most famous spirits is that of F.O. Stanley himself, who is said to roam the halls, ensuring that everything is just as it should be. If you're brave enough to stay overnight, you might just find yourself in the company of the hotel's ghostly guests. The Stanley Hotel is a perfect blend of luxury and the supernatural, making it a must-visit for thrill seekers and ghost hunters alike. Now let's travel down to New Orleans, Louisiana, where the LaLaurie House stands as a monument to horror. This mansion, once owned by socialite Madame Delphine LaLaurie, has a dark history that has made it one of the most haunted locations in the city. In the early 1800s, LaLaurie was known for her lavish parties and charm, but behind closed doors, she was hiding a gruesome secret. Reports of her mistreatment of slaves became public when a fire broke out in the house, leading authorities to discover the horrifying conditions in which her slaves were kept. It's said that the spirits of those who suffered in the house still linger, and many visitors have reported experiencing feelings of dread, hearing cries, and even witnessing apparitions. The LaLaurie House is a stark reminder of the darker chapters of history, and serves as a chilling testament to the spirits that refuse to rest. As we continue our journey, we can't forget about the Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This historic prison, which opened in 1829, was once home to some of America's most notorious criminals, including Al Capone. The penitentiary was designed with the intention of reforming inmates through isolation, but it quickly became a place of suffering and despair. The prison was closed in 1971, but it hasn't been left to decay quietly. Visitors have reported hearing the sounds of chains rattling, disembodied voices, and even the feeling of being watched as they explore its crumbling halls. The eerie atmosphere is palpable, and many ghost hunters flock to Eastern State in hopes of capturing evidence of the paranormal. It's a place that offers a glimpse into the past, but also a haunting reminder of the lives that were lost within its walls. Next, we're making our way to the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. This sprawling mansion was built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of the inventor of the famous rifle. After the death of her husband and child, Sarah believed that she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by the Winchester rifle. To appease these spirits, she began an ambitious construction project that lasted 38 years. The result? A labyrinth of rooms, staircases that lead to nowhere, and doors that open into walls. The house is a true architectural wonder, but it's also filled with ghostly legends. Visitors have reported seeing apparitions, hearing footsteps, and feeling cold spots throughout the mansion. The Winchester Mystery House is a testament to one woman's obsession with the supernatural, and it's a place that leaves visitors questioning what lies beyond the veil. Now let's head to the heart of the Midwest, to the Villisca Axe Murder House in Villisca, Iowa. In 1912, the Moore family and two of their friends were brutally murdered in this home, and the case remains unsolved to this day. The house has since become a hotspot for paranormal investigations, with many claiming to have felt an overwhelming sense of sadness and dread upon entering. Visitors have reported hearing children's laughter, feeling cold spots, and even witnessing apparitions of the victims. The Villisca Axe Murder House serves as a chilling reminder of the tragedy that occurred within its walls, and it's a place where the past feels hauntingly alive. Next, we venture to the Myrtles Plantation in St. Francisville, Louisiana. This antebellum plantation is known for its stunning architecture and lush grounds, but it's also infamous for being one of the most haunted locations in the United States. The plantation is said to be built over an old Tunica Indian burial ground, and the spirits of those who once lived there are said to still roam the property. One of the most famous ghost stories associated with the Myrtles Plantation is that of Chloe, a former slave who is said to have been punished for a mistake she made. Visitors have reported seeing her apparition, as well as experiencing strange occurrences like objects moving on their own and the sound of children playing. The Myrtles Plantation is a beautiful yet eerie destination that captures the complex history of the South, making it a fascinating stop on our haunted tour. As we continue our journey, let's make our way to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, a site that is not only historically significant, but also notoriously haunted. The Battle of Gettysburg was one of the bloodiest battles of the Civil War, and it's believed that the spirits of those who fought and died there still linger. Visitors have reported hearing the sounds of cannon fire, seeing apparitions of soldiers, and even experiencing feelings of being touched by unseen hands. The Gettysburg National Military Park is a place where history and the supernatural intertwine, and many ghost tours offer visitors a chance to explore the haunted sites of this historic battleground. Next, we're heading to the Bell Witch Cave in Adams, Tennessee. The Bell Witch legend dates back to the early 19th century, when the Bell family began experiencing strange occurrences in their home. They reported hearing disembodied voices, seeing apparitions, and even experiencing physical attacks. The legend of the Bell Witch has become a part of American folklore, and the cave where the spirit is said to reside has become a popular destination for ghost hunters. Visitors to the cave have reported feeling a sense of unease, hearing strange noises, and even witnessing unexplained phenomena. The Bell Witch Cave is a place where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs, and it's a must-visit for anyone interested in the paranormal. Now let's travel to Salem, Massachusetts, a town forever linked to the infamous witch trials of 1692. Salem is a place where history and the supernatural collide, and its haunted sites are a testament to the dark past that still lingers. The Salem Witch Museum offers visitors a glimpse into the hysteria that swept through the town, and many of the historic homes and cemeteries are said to be haunted by the spirits of those who were wrongfully accused. Visitors have reported experiencing cold spots, hearing whispers, and even seeing apparitions of witches. Salem is a place where the past is ever present, and it's a destination that invites exploration into the mysteries of the supernatural. As we wrap up our haunted journey, let's make one last stop at the Old Jail Museum in St. Augustine, Florida. This historic jail, built in 1891, has a dark history that includes tales of torture, execution, and suffering. Visitors have reported hearing the sounds of chains rattling, feeling cold drafts, and even seeing shadowy figures. The Old Jail Museum is a place where the past feels alive, and it's a haunting reminder of the lives that were lost within its walls. Ghost tours of the jail offer visitors a chance to explore its eerie corridors and learn about the spirits that are said to still roam the premises. So there you have it, a spooky tour of America's most haunted locations. From the Amityville Horror House to the eerie halls of the Stanley Hotel, each of these sites has its own unique story and ghostly legends. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, These places remind us of the rich tapestry of history that shapes our world. If you ever find yourself near one of these haunted sites, I encourage you to explore, learn, and perhaps even embrace the chills that come with the unknown. After all, the stories of those who came before us continue to echo through the ages, and sometimes they just might reach out to us from beyond the grave. Thank you for joining me on this haunted journey.